السلام عليكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيدنا وخير مدد يا رسول الله سادات أصحاب المسنور وأنا إن شاء الله فاز حسن شاء محمد طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية. Allah'a şükür bu güzel dinde yaratmış bizi.
Thanks be to Allah Almighty that He Almighty Allah created us to be in this beautiful religion.
Binlerce şükür çünkü
Thousands of thanks to Him Allah Almighty.
Onun iradesiyle dediğimiz gibi bu hal bizim üstümüzdedir. Güzel
Because it is by His will that we are in this state.
hallerdir bunlar.
These are beautiful states which are gifts to us from Allah Almighty,
Kıymetini bilmek lazım.
and one must appreciate and know the value of these divine favors.
Bugün de işte Recep'in 1. Perşembe günü.
Today is the first Thursday of the month of Rajab.
Akşamı mübarek gecedir. Raghaib gecesi.
The evening today is a blessed night. It is the night of Raghaib.
Raghaib gecesi duaların her devamlı dua kabul olur ama bugün daha ayrı bir meziyeti var, özelliği var ki
Of course, prayers are always heard and accepted by Allah Almighty, but the prayers made during the night of Raghaib have a distinct virtue. This night is a special night with a distinct virtue and with a special quality.
bu gece Allah'ın sevdiği bir gecedir.
This night of Raghaib is a night which Allah Almighty loves.
Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem'in mübarek ettiği gecedir.
It is a night honored by our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him.
Recep ayı mübarek aylardandır.
The month of Rajab is among the blessed sacred months.
Onun sevabı daha fazla başka aylara göre.
The reward you gain during this month is greater compared to the reward of other months.
Onun için bu gece Allah'a şükür ibadet zaten gündüz oruç, gece inşallah zikir, sohbet, zikir ve
Therefore, thanks be to Allah Almighty that He made us experience this sacred month, and we intend to worship Allah Almighty during the night tonight. We will be fasting during the day, and inshallah we will be commemorating this holy sacred night by remembering Allah Almighty, by making dhikr and by making prayers.
Dualar kaza namazı olan kaza namazını kılar.
It is a blessed night of repentance during which we should make up for the prayers we may have missed.
Yatmadan önce namaz kılıp teheccüde kalkar. Yani
And also tonight, when one goes for sleeping, one should first pray and then go to bed, and then wake up again for tahajjud.
o vakit geceyi ihya etmiş gibi olur diyor.
Our-
Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, says that if you pray before you go to sleep, and then if you wake up for tahajjud, then you will have revived the entire night with worship. It will be as if you had worshipped Allah Almighty the entire night.
Bazıları yani bazı geceler uyumadan kalıyorlar.
Some people stay awake during these nights without sleeping.
Uyusa da gene o sevaba nail olur ki gece ihya etmiş gibi oluyor.
But even if one sleeps, if one makes sure that before he goes for sleep, he first prays and then sleeps and then wakes up again for tahajjud, then he will have obtained the reward as if he had spent the entire night worshipping Allah Almighty.
Onun için Allah'ın fazl-ı keremi bize ihsanıdır.
These nights are a grant to us from Allah Almighty's bounty and generosity.
Bu geceler her zaman ihsan var.
Of course, Allah Almighty provides at all times and He gives from His divine favors at all times.
Gene münasebetler olunca daha fazla vermek ister Allah Azze üzerine.
But when there are special occasions, such as the night tonight, Allah Almighty wants to give more and more.
Vermeyi sever ve ihsan etmeyi sever.
Allah Almighty loves to give, and He loves to bestow His favors upon us.
İnsanların tabiatı yok. Allah Azze ve Celle'nin tabiatı keremdir.
People do not have that characteristic of endlessly giving, but it is the nature, the characteristic, it's the quality of Allah Almighty to be endlessly generous.
Kerem dediği cömertliktir. Cömertlik bir fırsat bulup da gene vereyim, daha fazla vereyim diye Allah Azze ve Celle ister.
Allah Almighty always seeks an opportunity to give even more and more.
Benden isteyin diyor, yani hiç şey yapmayın. Çok istedik diye.
Allah Almighty says, ask of me, request. Do not hesitate at all. Do not say, we asked for too much.
Söylemeyin, isteyin, hiç devamlı isteyin, ısrar edin, isteyin diyor.
Allah Almighty says, ask, request, ask continuously, insist on asking.
Allah Azze ve Celle. İnsana gelirse bir gelir, iki gelir, üç gelir. Devamlı ısrar edince insanın canı sıkılır, şey yapar, ne kadar şey olsa.
When you look at a human being and you may ask him something and you may ask him once, twice, three times, but a person will get annoyed if you insist on asking continuously.
Zor olur insan ama Allah Azze ve Celle onun fazl-ı keremiyle benden isteyin.
It becomes difficult for a human being to always give, but when it comes to Allah Almighty, there are no limits to His bounty and to His generosity. And therefore Allah Almighty says, ask of me.
İsteyin, ben veririm. Hazinelerim tükenmez.
Ask and I will give, Allah Almighty says, for my treasures are inexhaustible.
Ma indakum yanfadu ve ma indallah bak diyor. Sizin yanınızdaki biter. İnsan ne kadar şey olsa gene biter, onun yanında Allah Azze ve Celle bakidir.
What is with you runs out, it will end. But what is with Allah Almighty will remain forever.
Hiç bitmez. Allah'a şükür. Bu gece mübarek gece Allah mübarek eylesin.
This night is a blessed night, and may Allah Almighty make it to be blessed for us.
Allah bitmeyen hazilerinden bize iman versin.
And may Allah Almighty grant us faith. May Allah Almighty grant us the treasure of faith from His inexhaustible treasures.
İman ihsan etsin. Kimseye muhtaç olmamak için inşallah.
May Allah Almighty grant us happiness both in this world as well as in hereafter, so that we will not be in need of anyone, inshallah.
Dünya ahiret saadet olsun. Teala Fatiha.